Am I seeing?
Yeah, do our eyes deceive us?
Do our eyes deceive us?
Never have Gwen and I been so excited to find a very ordinary restaurant. It's called Wimpy.
That's a really old sign.
What is Wimpy for people who don't know?
Oh, everybody knows what Wimpy is.
It's not unlike McDonald's, except the food they serve doesn't make you ill afterwards.
One lives in hope.
And the reason why we're so excited about this is that we spent yesterday afternoon with no food, evening no food, whole morning no food. All we could find were deserted towns with no food. So it's late morning and we are very hungry and very excited.
I don't know, but I see plates. It's a Wimpy. Wow.
But I want to park in front of the building.
Welcome again to our adventure with our high-mileage Landcruiser that we picked up in Pretoria 3 or 4 days ago. And we're heading down to Cape Town, and today hoping to reach the Addo Elephant National Park. After, of course, we've had something to eat.
Right. Happy now?
I'm not the one that was saying the whole time that they were starving.
She wasn't starving. Right. And I'll have that.
So the news is good. We finally do a burger because it's
Well, we can keep an eye on the car, safely parked there.
The Addo Elephant National Park. No surprise that the first large mammal we see is an elephant. So for the next 2 days I'm going to try my hand at natural history filmmaking.
Are you picking up the sound of him, do you think?
Yeah, I am. Probably am.
To the natural filmmaker, what is remarkable about the elephant, and useful too, is that they're very large. So getting a good focus on them is made easier. Not so the kudu antelope. Not unlike the yellow mongoose. Yes, that's what it is, because I looked it up. And vital to the natural history filmmaker is to not accidentally run any of the animals over and not have the clattering diesel engine in the soundtrack. And the ostrich, Africa's least shy creature.
The secret of a good nature documentary is to show, not tell. Well, tell a bit, but show, principally show.
That's why you're going to use stock footage.
There is a technique that is picked up quite quickly by visitors to parks like this, and that is to find the game. Not only should you look into the distance, but you should also look for cars, because where there is animals, there will be cars.
And there's an elephant.
And there is an elephant. And lots of cars looking at the elephant.
Oh, just seeing elephants always gives me such a thrill.
Such beautiful texture.
Oh, there. Yes, there's ears.
So, come on then, turn around. Turn around. Come on.
So you'll just have to have, content yourself with descriptions. They're big, they're brown.
They know what an elephant
legs,
looks like.
A long nose that hangs down to the ground.
We've arrived at our lodging for the night. As I've mentioned before, we are not equipped for camping on this trip. We've just purchased the vehicle, taken delivery of it, and are now driving it across South Africa.
Home for the next 2 days.
The scenic way. To try and get some shots of animals.
Oh,
I'll give it another go tomorrow morning.
Isn't that nice?
That is rather nice. Now, I can't turn on the lights to show you, but we have our own little game reserve.
Beautiful. Because the whole thing with game viewing, it's the best time to game view is early morning and late afternoon. So spending your whole day in the car driving around in the heat of the day is not really what you do when you come game viewing. So you get up early at first light, you get out, you go for a couple of hours, you come back, you have breakfast, and then you just park off in a magnificent place like this, or at a campsite or wherever you are, and you relax during the day. You sleep when the animals sleep, essentially, read or do whatever, and then in late afternoon, after 3 o'clock, when it starts getting cooler, that's when you go out again, because then the animals are coming out from under the bushes and are ready to go and look for their supper and do stuff.
These lodges, almost all of them, will have a main camp, central camp, most popular camp. And there we all get the most convenience, but you'll also get the most people. This is at the other end of the camp. No cell coverage, no restaurant, no convenience, and hardly any people. And that's why we're here.
The next morning, Addo was bathed in a soft, foggy glow. Perfect light for photography. Now please, animals, listen to me. I need you to face me. Not all the time, just try it, okay? What I love to do most when in the bush is get up first light, make myself a cup of coffee and just sit and listen. I can do that here, but I'm not close to the animals. I feel I'm sealed off from the animals. For ordinary people, very difficult to get the full sensation of living in the bush, because you are protected from the animals. And of course most people actually want to be protected from the animals by either a fence or the steel cage of a car. For me personally, it's being in touch. It's being able to, for example, get intimately close with the dung beetle we saw yesterday, or the little tortoise. We had to observe those little creatures from our cars, and that is why I particularly love going to some of the wild camping experience in other countries where, yes, you are protected, but you're not protected to the same degree, and as a result your interaction and relationship with the bush is far more intimate. So I will this morning again try my luck at animal cinematography, and when I say luck, I mean luck.
Can I tell you a few of the problems with Andrew, even considering being a wildlife photographer? Sorry, only half my hair has been brushed this morning, but I couldn't resist this opportunity.
And never mind.
For you to have the patience,
Yes.
to sit day after day to get one shot. Andrew can't sit for 20 minutes.
But I got the shot.
That's why it's random.
I'm not denying it's random, but I got the shot.
You got the shot. But you would never be able to
But I
sit
don't
on
know
an
what
ice floe for 2 weeks to get a shot of a seal. No. And that is what makes
Wildlife
photographer. They're prepared to wait for weeks
and suffer great hardship
for the shot.
to get that shot and be in a comfortable lodge.
Yeah.
Although that isn't a polar bear or leopard seal.
Or lion. Though you've got some good lion shots,
No.
but they were also random.
No, I've never actually got an absolutely beautiful shot. One on the banks of the... We'll cut to it now. Once
that's
on the
what I
banks
was
of the
thinking.
Troopy River. That's it. Nothing
So you're
else.
much better at elephants because they're big and they're everywhere.
They're big and they're easy to get focus on because they've got crinkly bits, so the camera says, oh, I'll focus on you. That's easy.
Well, I'm going back to brushing my hair.
Not making any difference.
The Addo Elephant National Park is a diverse wildlife conservation park situated in South Africa and is one of the country's 20 national parks. It currently ranks third in size after the Kruger National Park and the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. The original section of the park was founded in 1931, in part due to the efforts of Sydney Scafe in order to provide a sanctuary for the 11 remaining elephants in the area. The park has proved to be very successful and currently houses more than 600 elephants and a large number of other mammals.
Oh, that was lucky. I could be a wildlife photographer after all. We haven't arrived in Cape Town yet. We've still got about 8 hours to go, but we have finished its first trip. And so it has earned its badges of honor. What I mean by that is stickers. Now the first one is familiar to a lot of you. And this, of course, is the channel sticker. Forex Overland started in 1996. And this is the 10th Landcruiser that has been part of the channel. The second sticker is this one here. Some of you will be familiar with it. It is the sticker. It represents the Off-Road History Museum in Sharjah province in the United Arab Emirates. The reason why the sticker is going on this car is that the museum and its founder was a huge help to the channel and to me personally during COVID-19. The last one is this one here. It's the last sticker of its kind. You'll notice it has a little badge underneath it called Cross Country. Cross Country was an insurance company that used to insure all of my four-wheel drive vehicles when I was in South Africa, and is insuring this one. That company still exists to this day. On top of the sticker, you'll see Infomap. Infomap was my mapping company that I started in 1999 and sold in 2008. And this is the last sticker, as I said. When I sold Infomap, I kept about 5 of these because something said to me, you're going to need those. I don't know what it was, but this is now going badge of honor on the back of our lovely new Landcruiser. Can I get that straight?
And all I have to say is, guys, if you visit South Africa, this is Southern Africa's best beer by far. It's called the Windhoek Lager or Windhoek Draft. This is a draft, which is even better than the lager. So, if you're visiting this part of the world, ask for Windhoek.
I promise you, he's not sponsored by anyone. That's why we're buying supper and paying for the beer ourselves.